people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. We're going to try to keep our voice at a... I be trying to explain to people, it's not that I'm talking like yelling. It's just that I'm projecting my voice. So since I have the ability to project my voice, and since that's how I talk a lot of the times, people get the misrepresentation like I'm trying to raise my voice, yell, or talk loudly, when in reality, I'm just speaking like a man. With that being said, we have a whole conversation we want to have today. Floyd Mayweather, Money May, comes to the defense of Kyrie Irving. I think that that's extremely interesting that Money Mayweather came to the defense of Kyrie Irving. I want to have a discussion about that. Obviously, we also want to discuss, while we're talking about that, I want to talk about Dave Chappelle. I'm going to tell you what, Dave Chappelle, just in my opinion, he has to be one of the smartest, savviest, let me not say smartest. He has to be one of the savviest celebrities, pardon me, when it comes to navigating some of these minefields. He has to be one of the savviest celebrities. I think that he just made an ingenious move with the steps that he has made while they are moving through this particular situation. That's just my opinion. Can we hit that like button real quick so we can send out some notifications and let everybody know that we're in the chats? So you can let everybody know that we're live right now. Can we please hit that notification bell? I mean, can we? That's basically what it is. Can we hit the like button so we can send out some notifications? So that's what we want to discuss today. But basically, anything is up on the docket. Anything else y'all want to discuss, give it about 15, 20 minutes into the show. Then we'll talk about anything else that y'all guys want to discuss also. We're not married to any of these ideas over here. Real quick, I want to say something though. Before I tell you why Dave Chappelle was an absolute genius, I want to explain something. You want to know what, you know how people troll somebody in order to try to get famous? Somebody will be like, they'll troll somebody so that the person will mention them and they can get famous or whatever the case is. So this is why I'm saying, and I'm going to get to the just pure genius of what Dave Chappelle did. Because there's a point where if you engage, it's bad. And if you don't engage, it's bad. And you have to know how to move and you have to know how to pivot. And I think when you're dealing with the LGBTQ community, specifically all of the people that they have decided that they wouldn't give problems to, and then those individuals had problems throughout their careers. And then when you hear what Dave Chappelle says now, what I'm about to tell you, then you're going to understand that Dave Chappelle's an absolute genius. Dave Chappelle's always been fighting against the man. Dave Chappelle will continue to fight against the... I don't even know who the man is. Dave Chappelle will continue to fight against the man, and he'll continue to win, and I'm going to explain that real quick. But before we get to that, two things about this whole Money Mayweather getting involved in Kyrie Irving's situation. I want to explain something to y'all. Listen. Mayweather had like one fight, like last year, right? I think he was still the highest paid athlete, right? You get where I'm going with this? Mayweather had like one fight, right? And it was like a sparring match or some shit. And he was still the highest paid fucking athlete, wasn't he? I want to explain something to y'all, what's going on. And this is what I think that people just don't get when we talk about being woke. A lot of people claim to be woke, but they're not really woke. Listen, a lot of people claim to be woke, but they're not really woke. Listen. What they're doing to Kyrie, and this is why we're having the conversation that we're having today, we're having together. What they're currently doing to Kyrie Irving has zero to do with the pandemic. It has zero to do with the pandemic. It has zero to do with these mandates. And has everything to do with Kyrie Irving actively goes against the status quo. Kyrie Irving actively goes against what everyone else is trying to do. He actively speaks out with his own mind. That's what this is about. Do not get this confused. They're making it about the jab. They're making it about all of this stuff. But think about every time you hear Kyrie Irving speak out. Kyrie Irving always speaks out in opposition to whatever they want the sheep to do. That's what this is about. This is not about the jab. This is not about the mandate. That's why Mayweather is coming out and speaking out in defense of him, because Mayweather is on that same type of time. These are individuals that they don't give in to popular opinion or the demands of the public. They do what they feel that they want to do for them and themselves. That's what real confidence is. Real confidence is when you don't do what other people necessarily want you to do, even though they might hold the position where they could hurt or inhibit you. You still do what you need to do, because you understand what I'm saying? I don't think I'm saying that particularly well, but not a lot of people have the confidence to step out on their own and do something different. Most people feel like they have to be stuck inside of a structure and adhere to whatever the demands of normal, what people call normal or what people call ordinary. Kyrie Irving doesn't. That's why when people made fun of him about the flat earth thing, I don't think there's a flat earth, but I think that it's okay for somebody to believe that there's a flat earth. If he allows for me to believe that the earth isn't flat, why would I be upset that he believes that the earth is flat? You understand what I'm saying? If me and you having a difference of opinion isn't a problem. The problem exists when I try to force you to change your opinion or when you try to force me to change mine. That's where the problem exists. So we'll be talking about a topic on this channel, and I'll talk about a fact, and then a person will throw an opinion out there, and their opinion, I have to agree with their opinion and what they're saying, and if I don't agree with what they're saying, then I'm somehow trying to take away from them or their character, when in reality, if I agree to something that you're saying and what you're saying is incorrect, that means that I'm helping you do something that is going against your best interest. That means I'm helping you. If I know that you think something is if I know that you think something and that thing that you think is wrong, isn't it up to somebody who cares about you to try to put you on the right path? So if I know a fact and you're saying that your opinion is contrary to a fact, that means that you don't have the appropriate information about a thing, right? So if I'm trying to give you more information so you could be more, so you can now shape your opinion about this new information I just gave you. You understand what I'm saying? But what people tend to do is when they get new information, they'll decide that they don't care about the new information that I just gave you. Listen to what people will say. They'll say, oh, well, forget about that. What about, no, let's not forget about the new information. The new information is important. Anyway, Mayweather comes out. He speaks out for Kyrie Irving. I think that we all need to speak out in defense of Kyrie Irving. And it has nothing to do with him taking the jab or not. It has something to do with him saying, I'm not going to allow for them to take our rights away. For the last 2 years, I've been telling y'all that they're going to try to come for our rights. They're coming for our rights. I told you after Democrats get elected, they're going to come for our rights. They came for our rights. They're here for our rights right now. The thing about our Constitution is they can't take them from us. We have to give them away. So they have to get enough of us to believe in a certain way and then vote our rights away from us. Think about it like this. What are we going to do 5 years from now when you hear maybe 3 of the pharmaceutical companies that created some of these jabs was on the right track, but others kind of messed up, and now there's, I don't know, a couple of 100,000 people with incurable situations? What are we going to say then? That's all I'm saying. And if there's something else going on, please tell us. Or at least tell us you can't tell us. I don't know what to tell you. But in reality, all I'm saying is that I believe that Kyrie Irving has the right to say that he doesn't want to take the jab. I believe that if you want to take it, you have the right to say that you want to take it. We're not talking about whether somebody want to eat a hamburger for dinner or pizza. We're talking about somebody putting something inside of their body, which might change the molecular structure of their body, might change who they are down to the fabric of their DNA. We don't know that. I think that this is just a much bigger issue. And I'm fine with the people that don't think that think that I'm fine with the people that want to get the jab and they want to encourage other people to get it. I'm not fine with the people that bully people into not getting it, and I'm not fine with the people that bully people into getting it. I'm not fine with any of that. But for the people who want to, give in people, other individuals information so they could be more informed and make their own decision, like, go for it. Let us know. We got people in this community right here that's got the jab. We got people that's against it. We have these conversations almost every day. I'm going to tell you the wild thing, though. And then I'm going to tell you about this Dave Chappelle thing. But I'm going to tell you the wild thing about Kyrie. Listen. I want y'all to pay attention to this. They've been trying to get Kyrie out of the NBA for like 3 or 4 years now. Think about it. They've been trying to get Kyrie out of the NBA for like 3 or 4 years now. I don't think they want him in the NBA, homie. I think Kyrie, hold on, I'm about to talk about Delonte West. I think Kyrie rubbed somebody the wrong way. And it's just that he's super talented and he's isolated. You understand what I'm saying? I think he rubbed somebody the wrong way. They've been trying to get Kyrie Irving out of the NBA for a couple of years now. Hold on. So I'm not the only one that realized this. They've been trying to get Kyrie Irving out of the NBA, homie. I think I know who he rubbed the wrong way, but he rubbed somebody the wrong way. And after he rubbed whoever he rubbed the wrong way, his whole entire career started going bananas. My dude, can I say something real quick? We all know Kyrie Irving deserved the Finals MVP that year. Tell me where the lie at. We all know they don't win without Kyrie. We all know Kyrie Irving was supposed to get Finals MVP that year. What are you talking about? When he hit the big shot and they beat freaking the Warriors. He was supposed to get MVP that year. They just couldn't give him MVP because you can't give somebody MVP other than LeBron if LeBron is in the finals and he win. But Kyrie should have got MVP that series. Tell me where I'm wrong at. But hold on, forget about that. Kyrie doesn't bend to people. And when you don't bend to people that think that you should bend to them, they get upset. They take that personal. Now, let's say something real quick about Delonte West. Wasn't Delonte West messing with LeBron James's mom? So there was a rumor about it. Delonte West was allegedly messing with LeBron James's moms or something like that. Then all of a sudden, the next thing you know, Delonte West got all types of different mental problems. I think somebody slipped this nigga some bad stuff, man. People forget how good Delonte West was. He was really good. I mean, he's crazy when you say he was as good as LeBron. I mean, that might be the drugs talking. But yo, hold on. People forget Delonte West was really good for real, for real. That dude was like a scoring machine. Like, he was really good for real, for real. Like, he's not lying when he was saying he was good. These are facts. And then what happened? The rumor came out that he was banging LeBron James's moms. And then the next thing you know, his whole life goes downhill. Tell me where the lie at. Tell me where the lie at. I had to remove some admins. If you have been removed from an admin's position, don't take it personal. I just had to do it. It's just a channel thing. It's not that big of a deal. Delonte West was nice. He was a scorer. Remember, Delonte West was like, I guess like a John Starks type player. He was a scorer. He used to be able to go out there and get you 30 every now and then. It's a fact. Banged LeBron James's wife, and then that's it. He's out of the NBA. What's up, Sunday Magazine? I had to let everybody out of the graveyard, so I'm not sure how many of the people that I let out of the graveyard was coming back to troll me immediately or not and get kicked again. Can we hit the like button, though, for everybody else? I could tell that there's a lot of people that don't fuck with me because the numbers is going up and down like this, like crazy. So I know there's people backing in and coming out. Anyway, so with that being said, also the reason why we was a little bit late, I was busy putting together our Instagram, our Teesprings on Instagram. Now you can go shop BBN merch on Instagram from our Teesprings. YouTube, what's taking you so long? Why y'all fucking with me?
Míralo, ahí está el video, pero ¿sabes qué pasa? Que están hablando de, no sé si es de otra campaña.
Yeah, I don't want all of those. I like those.
Exacto. Entonces, bueno, pero miremos que, o sea, detallar no hicimos.
Yo, I did not know that we had this much merch, though. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was sitting here like, what in the hell? I got a lot of lines of merch out there. Anyway, let's get back to the show. So I say all that to say this. Listen. I said all that to say this. Listen. I prefer not to throw people in the and put people in the graveyard. All I keep saying is, I don't care if you come troll. All I'm saying is there's no reason to be disrespectful. And when you see us on a nice flow, let me flow. Like when you see us with a nice clip and I'm killing it, leave me alone and let me kill the shit. What the fuck? That's the people I kick. That's the shit that get me mad. I be over here, I be killing it. I be on a nice flow. Now you gonna fuck it up? 10 minutes ago when we had nothing going on, you ain't want to fucking say some stupid shit there and get the damn chat going. You waited until I was on a roll, you rat bastard. Anyway, I'm not even trying to laugh, man. Anyway, look at that. Nobody don't even hit the like button anyway. Check this out. Listen. I'm gonna explain to you why Dave Chappelle did his genius. You know what everybody fails to realize what happened with Dave Chappelle? When Dave Chappelle came back, tell me what broadcasting network he worked with other than Netflix. When Dave Chappelle came back, tell me what broadcasting network he's worked with other than Netflix. I'll wait, because you'll be putting me on the game if you can tell me one, to be honest with you, because I can't think of one. Google it. What broadcasting company, what network, other than Netflix, has Dave Chappelle messed with since he came back? Anybody know? Because I don't know of one. What up, Native Son? Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. Native Son, how you doing? He hasn't worked with any, exactly. He hasn't worked with any. You know the only reason why Dave Chappelle, the best comic alive, wouldn't be working with any networks? Because he's blackballed. Why would Dave Chappelle be blackballed? Why would Dave Chappelle be blackballed? Because they're still pissed off about the situation that happened with Comedy Central. I need y'all to give Netflix their props. Can we clap it up for Netflix? Can we clap it up for Netflix? Gotta get some claps in the chat. Can we clap it up for Netflix? We gotta give Netflix their props. Let's clap it up for Netflix. What up, Power Talk? Let's clap it up for Netflix and hit that like button. Let's clap it up for Netflix. Yo, look, check this out. So, I'm going to explain to you what Dave Chappelle did was genius. What did I tell y'all? I said, yo, look, this is what they do. They be like, yo, Dave, you're going to do another show, right? Dave's like, yeah. They like, so who you going to insult? We got to insult somebody. We got to piss some people off immediately. You want to know who Dave Chappelle can't really go after but so much? The people that got him blackballed, because we don't even understand the dynamic of the problem. How many times is Dave Chappelle going to come out and talk about how they tried to do him dirty with the $50 million? About how he could talk about the N-word all he wants and didn't talk bad about black people and make us look like all type of different savages and everything else. But if he talks about certain other demographics, even a peep, there's a problem. Now, do you understand why Dave Chappelle's a genius? Or do I have to say it slower? Do I have to say it slower? Do you understand why Dave Chappelle's a genius, or do I have to say it slower? If I have to say it slower, I'm going to respect that. Genius. genius. I'm pretty sure if he's turning down 50 million, I'm pretty sure he could live off of 5 just fine. You understand what I'm saying? If he turned down 50 million, I'm pretty sure 5 million would have been just fine. You said they gave him 24 million for his last show. Shout out to that shit. Look, at the end of the day, a real artist, what's going to be important to them is them being able to have control of their own art. That's going to be extremely important to a real artist. Some people, they don't care because they're not creating with their heart. They're creating with their brain. So they'll create something and it's with their brain. It's not with their heart. So there's no attachment. Dave is in the middle of an invisible war with a spokesman, where the spokesperson for the LGBTQ. What up, AKA? Look. Hey. Look, Dave Chappelle, and just so we could be clear on this, I think it's genius how he proved that he can say anything, that if you're a black comedian, comic, you can say anything that you want about black people. You can denigrate us, destroy us, make us look like the scum of the earth. But if you say a certain word or a certain thing about other groups of people, they're going to try to cancel you. This dude did the actual joke in real life. I think that's genius. Especially when you realize that he's not really attacking the LGBTQ community at all, and actual high up people in the LGBTQ community, like some of their leaders and some of their founders. I'm not gonna say founders, I'm gonna say some of their leaders actually fuck with him. Did you see Elton John come out and say anything? Did you see Elton John say anything? Did you see Madonna say anything? Did I have to even point that out? I'm just asking. Did you see Elton John say anything? Did you see Madonna say anything? Did you see any of the leaders of the LGBTQ community that usually come out and speak on matters, like when the baby said what he said? Did you see any of these individuals come out and speak? Say anything about Dave Chappelle? Because I haven't. If you have, let me know. Send me the link. What do you think that means? Just think about that for one moment. How serious do you think this really is? You feel me? This is all a big, elaborate hoax played on everyone. He's simply asking Netflix to take down Comedy Central content with him in it, and they did, and Comedy Central paid what they owed him. No, that's not simply. What do you mean he's simply? Well, first of all, he just told Comedy Central to do right by him, just so we could be honest. What's the devil a lie? He just told Comedy Central to do right by him, which they should have, just to be honest. And my dude, he's walked off his show, and then he got other people in Comedy Central, got some other people to host his show. They were terrible at it, by the way. Also, I do not think Ashley Larry is funny. Why does anybody think that guy's funny? Yes, I understand the irony. I need lotion right now myself, but why does anybody think Ashley Larry is funny? With the exception of the skits that I saw him do on the Dave Chappelle show, that guy's not funny. No disrespect, because I know he takes everything personal. No disrespect, but who here thinks Ashley Larry is funny? Anybody think that guy's funny? Yes, you agree you're a lady. Why did you have to say I'm a lady for? I don't understand what all that was about. No, I do not think the Ashley Larry guy is funny at all. Not even a little bit. Only when he's the Ashley Larry, only on the Dave Chappelle show. But once again, you gotta understand, comedy is timing. Facts. Darnell Rollins, aka Ashley Larry, wasn't funny unless Dave or Neil wrote his material. I do not think that guy is funny at all. Like, I'm sorry. These guys are not funny to me. Maybe my standards is too high. Maybe my standards is too high. I don't know. These guys is not funny to me, man. I'm sorry. I promise you, if me and Ashley Larry is standing in the same room together, I'm gonna kill him with jokes. My jokes is gonna be way better than his. And we don't even gotta be snapping on each other. We don't even gotta be snapping on each other. We don't even gotta be snapping on each other. My jokes is gonna be infinitely funnier than this guy's jokes. Dave is everything. I get all his content, even if it's controversial. Well, part of what a comedian is supposed to be is controversial, to be honest with you. A comedian is supposed to navigate that line. A comedian is supposed... See, this is how I keep telling you. This is how I rate comedy. If it's offensive, is it more offensive than it is funny? If it's more offensive than it is funny, it's not a joke. If it's more funny than it is offensive, then it's a joke. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes people just say mean-spirited shit and they laugh. And then they expect you to laugh at it, but it's not a joke. They just being cruel or mean or, an asshole. But I think that if a joke is actually funny, we have to take some of that was a little bit over the line. We got to accept a little, depending on how funny the joke is. That's just where I'm coming from. So I think people who are not funny are just sometimes individuals who just like to insult other people. Oh, I don't know what that guy was thinking. I didn't even see his comment. Boom, I just kicked him. I got admin in here. I don't know why no admin kicked him. I really care what that guy's talking about. So that's the point in which I'm trying to make. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think the Ashley Larry guy is funny. Shout out to Ashley Larry though. I think that it's a testament to the friends that he's made in the industry. I think it's a testament to the friends that he's made in the industry that he worked. Because I don't think he's that funny. I'm sorry. He just made some good friends and he knows how to network. You got to salute that. That's also a talent. It's a skill. Philly Phil says, what did Floyd Mayweather come to Kyrie Irving's defense about? About not taking the jab. Once again, I'm one of those people that I say, I think you should just do what's in your best interest. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you to get the jab. I can't tell you to not get the jab. I don't know enough about that shit. Go do your own research. What I Prince to Amir, go do your own research, make your own damn decisions. I don't know enough about that shit. Anyway, so Kyrie Irving has decided he's not going to take the jab, and he's been getting roasted. And I'm going to tell you what's so funny about this. This is the part that kills me, especially when you got athletes that are talking about he's being selfish. Do you understand how much Kyrie Irving gives, like donates to like homeless and donate to like feed people and clothing and books? I think he's like helping donate. He donates like a shitload of ton to schools in Cleveland. He ain't even in Cleveland no more. I think he do like donation stuff in Boston. He ain't even in Boston no more. And he still do donate. So when they calling a man like that selfish because he doesn't want to take a needle with some stuff that he just doesn't feel comfortable doing, that just sounds to me like these are individuals that I'm gonna stop paying attention to whatever the fuck they talking about. There's just certain times that you just gotta say a nigga crossed the line. A black person not wanting another black person to exercise their rights or their freedoms, we can't be acceptable of that. That can't be something that we're accepting of. We can't be accepting of that. I don't care if that black man is making a bad decision, as long as it's not a crime, as long as it's not malicious, as long as it's not trying to destroy something. I think that we can't try to take our rights away, man. And that's all this is about. You understand what I'm saying? They're trying to get people to agree to take their rights away, and that's what I believe. And I don't want us to take our rights away. All the police that don't want to get the jab, I hope they stand strong. All the garbage men, the sanitation that don't want to get the jab, I hope they stand strong. I just spoke with some radiologists just the other day. Salute to those individuals. So I just spoke with some radiologists the other day. They said, yo, check this out. The people, they already got rid of the people that work in the hospital that didn't want to get the jab. They already out the door. They got some temps in now. The temps cost more than the regular doctors because temps always get paid more money. So now they're paying some people way more money than they would normally. So the hospitals are losing money hand over fist. Nobody talking about this though. This is what their decisions have made. The hospital is losing money hand over fist. How long do you think the city is even going to be able to? How long do you think they're going to be able to do this? Now, if you know anything about when you hire somebody from a temp agency or you hire temps, you pay them more money. Imagine hiring a temp brain surgeon. I'm not trying to laugh at this shit. This is retarded. Imagine hiring a temp brain surgeon, homie. Remember, the temp gets paid more than the person who is normally their damn job. They said when I was speaking with them, they sounded concerned. I don't want to say anything I don't want to speak out of turn, but they sounded concerned. They couldn't tell me too much. They said that they didn't work directly with many of the people who were replaced or whatever the case is. But what they did say is that the hospitals are losing money hand over fist, yo. This is not good for the public, by the way. No institution losing money is good for the tax-paying public, because you think these institutions are good. The hospitals can't fail, homie. They're gonna have to bail the hospitals out. The hospitals can't fail. None of these places losing money. No institution losing money is good for the tax-paying public. Just so a hospital can't fail, homie. Tell me where I'm wrong. I'm not sure what AKA Mr. AKA is talking about. I'm not doing this. I don't know what I'm not doing this. I don't know what AKA Mr. AKA is talking about. NC's finest. What's up? What's up, chillin'? What up, Efren Aguilera? He says, I don't know why people are afraid to get the jab, but yet again take drugs, but know that they are made up of facts. You think what kind of drugs are you talking about, just so we can be clear? But you think taking drugs is the same as taking anything that was created inside of a laboratory? You think taking drugs is the same? Like even mushrooms that causes hallucinogens, I would assume isn't the same as somebody taking a vaccine from a hospital. How are you equating these things? Are you serious? He said marijuana ain't like the jab. No, obviously not. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. Sometimes people be saying stuff. I'm like, what the hell? He said the same shooting drugs in their veins took that for 100. I'm telling you. I'm pretty sure absolutely every single person that's shooting heroin took the damn jab. Anybody that got a real bad freaking drug problem is gonna take the jab. At one point or another, they was handing out money, man. First, just so we could be clear, it's been not about black and white for the longest. The only people that think it's about black and white is poor people. That's it. It's been not about black and white for many years. The only people that think it's about black and white are poor people. Believe me when I tell you this. If you meet a rich person and you hang out with a rich person a couple of times, you'll get it. If you don't even got to hang out with a rich person. If you're just with wealthy, see, sometimes, I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes we be hanging out around wealthy people and we don't even know who they are. We just think they're just some other person that's just at the bar with us or at the club or at your friend's house with you. But you don't know that the person's a millionaire. Let me tell you a story that happened to me, and this was wild. Okay, so a couple of years ago, I used to hoop out with my homeboys, right? So one of my homeboys worked at on 42nd Street at at Hard Rock Cafe. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. So we went to go pick him up one day. So while we went to go pick him up, I got there early. So I was waiting for him to get off and shit. So I sat at the bar, I'm chilling. While I'm sitting at the bar chilling, you know me, I just do my Jack Frost shit. I'm not even Jack Frost shit. Well, I am Jack Frost, but somewhere else. Anyway, I just did my being me thing. So I'm sitting there, I end up talking with some people over here, I end up talking with some people over there, I'm chilling over there with them about 45 minutes, I end up getting free tickets to the Yankee game, sitting in the back of the first baseline. Apparently the dude was a billionaire or some shit. He owns like I don't know what the fuck he is, but he owns he's from Canada, he was a Canadian dude. He owned the power company in like North Carolina. I don't know what power company y'all got in North Carolina, but apparently he owned the shit. The dude, they bought all of my drinks. I was standing there. I swear to God, I could have banged that chick that was at the... There was some like chick over there. She was like a little bit older, whatever. I swear to God, I could have banged it. Yo, anyway, point being is this. You don't never know who you talking to and you don't never know who you around. You just never know. I just thought that was wild. Yeah, I forgot why I started telling you that story. But you don't never know who's around. You don't never know who you talking to, man. That's a whole fact. Prince to Amir says, I took the jab. I can't see forcing anyone, to be honest. Yeah, why are we trying to force anybody? Prince to Amir took the jab. A couple of other people in here took the jab too. What up, DNT? Warm up a hot dog. I don't eat hot dogs, but sure. First in line. I'm not sure what y'all talking about right now. I'm about to warm up a hot dog. What the hell are y'all talking about? Is that some new joke that y'all have against me? I'm assuming. I'm going to let y'all tell the joke. I don't even care about it. I don't even eat hot dogs, by the way. Stop eating processed meat. Emmanuel says, I think marijuana might be better than the damn jab, to be honest. No, we're not going to even. We're not even going to. We don't even know what's in the jab. And the jab is supposed to be something that's supposed to be good for us. So we're not going to pretend. Let's not keep talking about it in such a negative connotation on the way. I don't have enough information on it or whatever. I don't eat hot dogs, by the way. I advise y'all all to stop eating hot dogs. Hot dogs are really bad for you. For real. They're really, really bad for you. You wonder why people get fucking cancer and all that other shit. But stop eating them hot dogs. Them shits is really bad for you. I don't know. All I know is he said, okay, he didn't tell me anything. The ticket he had was printed out on like a piece of paper, and I just Googled the nigga. And that's how I found out who he was. Yeah, I just Googled homie. I didn't know nothing. That's how I found out who the dude was. I didn't know who the dude was. I went and seen the game and everything. I just Googled homie. I was like, oh shit. Matter of fact, I was on G Plus at that time. Remember when G Plus was out, y'all? I was on G Plus at that time. That's when I just became Jack Frost. Boom. I was on G Plus. I loaded the fucking pictures up to G Plus, I believe.
No decía que teníamos como que guardarlos y organizarlos dentro de las carpetas. Ah, bueno.
Nah, the hot dogs is all that process. That shit is not good for you. That shit get. That's why people get cancer and all this other type of stuff, man. We eat terrible, homie. All respect, dude. No, not trying to cook for you. I'm just saying, we eat terrible. I haven't even been eating nowhere near like I'm used to taking care of myself, and I can feel the difference. I don't know why you pausing. I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, I don't eat hot dogs at all. I don't eat hot dogs. Every once in a while, I'll eat sausages if it's sliced up and prepared a certain way in a certain dish. But I don't eat none of that stuff because I don't eat, that's all that sodium. Y'all know how much sodium that is, man? Y'all know how much sodium that is? That shit is a crazy amount of sodium. What up, Bronx Bread? How everybody doing? Could we hit the like button now that some of us has been pulling up? I mean, I've always been who I am, but when I first started using the moniker Jack Frost, it's a pretty cool story. But it dealt with G plus. But that's a story for a different day. It's a story for a different day. Story for a different time. Steady says hot dogs take 35 minutes out of your life. Yeah, hot dogs take like 30 minutes off your life, for real. If you really understood how bad some shit was, niggas wouldn't eat it, homie. Niggas would not eat it. Because you also, okay, so I'm going to say this and we're going to get back on some topic after I say this real quick. When I was a kid and I was growing up, there's times that I didn't smoke or I didn't drink specifically because I wasn't taking care of myself good enough. And I didn't want to put more bad stuff in my body. So I took a break until I could put good stuff in my body. Shout out to Prince 2 Amir dropping the Cash App in the chat. Let's go. Also, don't forget, Instagram is giving 20% off on your BBN merch if you buy it off of the Instagram. 20% off. Oh, I said something? You pausing me? I don't care about none of that shit. I'm a grown man. Look what Instagram got up there for me. Let's go! Look, you could go get your The X. If you from the Bronx, mug. 20% off. Go cop your shit, man. Anyway, let's get back to the show. Also, put something up which I want to talk about. Bronx Breast said, academic says nobody is really checking for Bobby Shmurda music. It's more about why he's dancing so feminine. What do you think? Nobody is checking for Bobby Shmurda music, man. Nobody's ever been checking for Bobby Shmurda's music with all due respect. Tell me a time that niggas was like, when is the new Bobby Shmurda gonna drop? Nobody's ever been checking for his music. He had the Hot Boys, It Rang. What others? He had his album that came out that, you know, people dealt with. Then he had to go, you know, sit down. I'm with Bobby Shmurda with the tired of people being gangster. But he's taking it too far with that dancing. I don't know if I'm going to download that Donald Trump shit. Bobby Shmurda either had it hard in prison or trying to get with the... I don't know what's going on with him. Maybe he just lost his rhythm. I don't know. Maybe that's always been his rhythm and we just couldn't tell. Don't know. Remember, people's rhythm is usually independent to who they are to a degree. So maybe that's just his rhythm. I don't know. I know that dancing is, we got to do something else, Bobby. Is that really what we doing nowadays? That's how we getting down. Rowdy's doing well. I think both of them are doing well, but I think people should be more concerned with why he hasn't actually come out with a song yet. Look, this is all the stuff you could buy on the BBN fucking Instagram right now.
Es que llevo de verdad más de una semana hablando, o sea, que Alexa me dice que no es con Alexa, que es con Jeff, que con Alexa, listo, Alexa me dijo que sí conmigo. Las voy desde ayer. Oye, Alexa.
Once again,
No. Estoy un poquito.
Bobby Shmurda is a vibe, not a rapper. If they stay true to Bobby Shmurda being a vibe, instead of trying to make Bobby Shmurda a rapper, it'll be just fine. Bobby Shmurda's a vibe. He's not a rapper. You understand what I'm saying? He's not a rapper. Like, you don't listen to Bobby Shmurda and say, ooh, them bars. You don't do that. What up, BMF? He says, what's up, my guys? You don't do that. You don't listen to Bobby Shmurda and say that, with all due respect. Bobby Shmurda's a vibe. Am I wrong? Think about his songs that hit. They hit because they a vibe. He said Bobby Shmurda needs a good hip-hop beef. You have to pause if you say that with Bobby Shmurda specifically. The latest ways he's been grooving. Bronx Bread says, who's up on the verses and why you want to see? I don't know who's up next on the verses. Y'all could put me on the game. I'm not 100% sure who's up next on the verses. BMF says, what's up, BBN fam? Just chilling. What up, Purple Clouds? It's Ink. He says, Bobby's sus now. I don't know what's going on with Bobby Shmurda, so I don't know what to tell you. Obviously, there's things. I don't agree with the dancing that he's doing. I think that he needs to decide to stop dancing, but maybe he knows something we don't. I don't know. What the fuck I know? Maybe Bobby Shmurda's just being his, you know, his fanciest self. I have not the slightest idea, man. Maybe somebody said, Bobby, you need to be more fancy. And Bobby said, oh, I got you. I got you, coach. They was like, Bobby Shmurda, we need you to be more fancy. I know you think you've been being fancy, but you have not been being fancy enough. Bobby said, I got you. All of the fancynesses. Now he said like this, I got you, coach. I got you, coach. All of the fancynesses. Shout out, I'm fucking joking. Shout out to Bobby Shmurda. We love Bobby Shmurda. Now, I don't know why the nigga dancing like that. What the fuck? What the hell can I tell? Bro needs zero beefs. That's the way he been moving. I'm gonna agree with you. Bronx Bread says, aside from him being a one-hit wonder, nah, I think he had a couple of other joints people fuck with, Bronx Bread. His claim to fame is not snitching and not cooperating. And he also took time off of Rowdy's time. Yeah, I mean, but that's something that it's worth being known for in hip-hop now. Not snitching is a big deal, homie. Not snitching might get him a movie made after him at one time. For real, for real. You don't think a Bobby Shmurda movie and a GS9 movie wouldn't be lit? What are you talking about? You don't think that they should do a GS9 movie? I think they should do a GS9 movie. I think they should do a Treyway movie. But I think that nobody involved with Treyway or Tekashi 6ix9ine should be involved with making it a movie. I don't think that neither side should be involved with the actual creation of the movie to make it fair. Just to make it fair. I don't know what to tell you. That shit is funny though. Yo, check this out. I just want to say this real quick since we talking about Bobby Shmurda real quick. Because somebody please tell me, a song just came out, right? Do anybody even know any of the lyrics to Bobby Shmurda's new song? Does anybody know the lyrics to Bobby Shmurda's new song? All due respect. No disrespect intended. Do you know anybody that you've heard singing this? Do you know anybody that purposely was going through their playlist and played it? Girls have a dance they do when you say do the girls have a dance they do when you say do the Shmurda. I don't know what you're talking about. Emmanuel says, should they rate it R or X if Bobby in the movie? Oh, Emmanuel, your jokes just be terrible sometimes. It's just absolutely horrendous. It's okay though. It's okay. It's okay, Emmanuel. Truth to Power says Luda is animated just like you think being animated is that y'all guys want to put people against each other for the weirdest reasons. Yo, this one guy, right? He was born on Earth. That other guy, he was born on Earth too. They should go up in the verses against each other. You know why? Because they both wear black hats. Like, this is the reasons y'all guys want people to battle each other. These ain't good reasons, man. They should definitely do a Treyway movie for the next generation. What up, Mikey Greenhouse? Emmanuel says, yeah, I do know the lyrics. One of the lyrics go, brr. Okay, that was funny. Sports Talk, what up? Yeah, I want to know, do anybody know a Bobby Shmurda lyric? I'll let the F-bomb go through this time, Libby. Does anybody know some Bobby Shmurda lyrics? I'm curious. I don't know any Bobby Shmurda lyrics from any of his new songs or song. I don't even know how many songs he dropped since he came out. That's a problem. Do you want to know what's really happening to Bobby Shmurda? I'll tell you. The money that they was going to use to market him, they're not using it to market him because he doesn't have the thing that they want to market. He doesn't have the thing that they want to market anymore. My dude, he's out there gyrating like a woman. Let's keep it a stack. He's looking... It's not looking the way that they want to put money behind, with all fairness. You understand what I'm saying? So they don't really have a product. They just have a demand for a product, but they don't have the product. There's a demand for Bobby Shmurda, but that's not Bobby Shmurda that we know. Did I say gyrating? Who said gyrating? He said, Emmanuel says the label and punches over there. Like, I don't know about this. So that's all I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what in the hell? There's a demand for Bobby Shmurda. There are fans out there that want their Bobby Shmurda. The problem is there's no product. There's no Bobby Shmurda. What the fuck? That's the issue. That's the issue. Period. Don't let nobody lie to you. What you mean by this is what they want? I don't understand what you mean by that. Punch was waiting for Bobby to come home. Okay, so the number one problem is they didn't have something for Bobby to step into. They thought that they did. You get it? Somebody wasn't being honest with somebody else behind the scenes. They thought they had a thing for Bobby Shmurda to step into. They didn't. Somebody is losing their job behind this. A couple of people are losing their job and losing their position behind this. Bobby Shmurda was not ready, homie. Bobby Shmurda was not ready. I'm sorry. I hope nobody is like, oh man, Jake Frost, he's going after Bobby. Because I'm not. Somebody posted something. I'm just going to be quiet, and that's why I'm moving the way that I'm moving. I don't have an opinion. I don't think Luda versus Busta's a good battle. I have no opinion. But if you think they should battle, they should battle. Liberty Hazelton says, Johnson & Johnson, baby, or you doing a collab with Shmurda. It'll be like this. You gonna be pouring the fucking baby on yourself like this in the video. Shout out to Bobby Shmurda. I am not saying that. The guy in the chat said it. I just physically did the movements to show people what the possibility that he could have been speaking of was. It was not my joke. It was Liberty Hazelton's. I was just helping it along. That was Liberty Hazelton's joke. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton. What up, Brianna? Yeah, nah, I had to say that to dude because I didn't want to make that shit clear.
No, pero digo que este es solo un archivo, ¿cierto?
He thought I was lying to him. Why the fuck would you? Why would a grown man lie? Like, I don't have to lie. I'm not scared of you. Why would I lie? Let me stop making jokes about Bobby Shmurda. They just handled him wrong. Somebody's getting fired for real, for real. All right, they handled him wrong. I don't know who his handler was. I don't know who his management is. First thing they should have did when they got him out of jail, in my opinion, is don't let people see him immediately. You let that man sit down for about a month, get reacclimated back to fucking society. That's what you do. And when people ask what Bobby Shmurda's doing, you're just like, he in the studio. He ain't really in the studio. He just getting reacclimated back to society. They took him straight out of jail and handed him parties. There was no coming out of jail and getting reacclimated back to, at least that's not what I saw. I saw him coming out of jail, stepping off of the curb into the party. So that's just my opinion. And I think that not because of him, I'm just saying public perception and public expectation. Public expectation was so that Bobby Shmurda was supposed to step straight out into the street and then drop a banger. How many months has it been? He has not dropped a banger. They shouldn't even have set that up to be an expectation. That's what I'm saying. If that makes any sense. They shouldn't have set that up to be an expectation. They should have, look, Bobby's about to be home, yada, yada. And then remember, this dude came home and he immediately went to work. And, you know, and he had shit that was popping. Rowdy Rebel, right? He came home, he had shit that was popping. Like Rowdy Rebel was popping until Bobby Shmurda came home and started doing that shit. Tell me where I'm wrong. Rowdy Rebel was popping. Rowdy Rebel came out. He was, first of all, I'm not even just talking about whatever music he was making. He was all over in social media. He was popping. Yeah, Rowdy Rebel came home. He was popping. For real, for real. What dude been doing? So, no, I guess they felt like Bobby Shmurda was supposed to come home and do the same thing. But like I said, whoever his management is, whoever his handlers is, whoever the people that is that's supposed to be put in the, like, I'm going to say it like this. Like, I'm Jack Frost, right? I do whatever I do, right? When if I ever get to a level above whatever level this is, a lot of this shit that I do, I'm not going to be doing. There's going to be somebody that I pay. They're going to be doing it. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna have management. You have people that they pay. So I could focus on my craft. I could focus on me being able to do this the best I could do it. I could focus on whatever the other thing, whatever the hell it is that I'm doing. I could focus on that. And that's why you hire people to do their job. You hire people to be, if you're a female, you think all the women do their own makeup? No, they hire a fucking person to do their makeup. They hire somebody that's going to do their hair. They hire somebody that's going to book their plane tickets. They hire somebody to make sure that there's a fucking, well, one person may be doing all of these things, but you get the point in which I'm saying. It's not the primary person that is the actual, the artist or whatever the case is, the face of whatever the brand is. So that's the point in which I'm trying to make. So when you have somebody come out of jail, they're putting people with him to make sure that he's doing the right places, going the right things, saying the right. And obviously the people they put with him ain't doing their job the right way because they keep having him being seen in compromising positions. Are they purposely trying to make him look bad? At this point, you have to ask yourself, are they purposely trying to make Roddy Rebel look suspect? Is that something that they're shooting for? What do you guys think? I don't know what to tell you. Remember, it's his team taking these photos. It's his team taking these videos. It's his team. There's not nobody leaning over the shrubs and shit. Like, there's nobody doing this. Just so we can be clear. There's nobody leaning over the shrubs at Bobby Shmurda's crib like this. Like this and shit. Yo, there you go right there, homie. There's nobody doing that. That's his own people that's taking those pictures and taking those shots that they've deemed good enough to put on the internet. Are they doing this to him on purpose? Is there somebody purposely that want him to look like he's suspect? There's nobody hiding out trying to find this guy. His own people are giving us these pictures. Bobby and Rowdy have went through their bumps and bruises. Everything they're going through is a blessing. That's a whole fact, Black Power Cross. First of all, shout out to Rowdy and shout out to Bobby Shmurda. Y'all know we love those guys. You said Bobby Shmurda is this generation's Bobby Brown. Why? Because he is kind of doing the Bobby Brown dances. You know what? I might be able to forgive some of his dancing now. If we're saying it's looking Bobby Brownish, because Bobby Brown used to do all of that. Nah, but Bobby Brown was looking more like, you know, like he's like more manly. I don't know what the hell this dude is doing. This is like, I don't want to make fun of Bobby Shmurda. I'm stopping. But I mean, anybody can get it. I'm not trying to make fun of Bobby Shmurda, but I mean, Bobby Brown, those was baby making dancing moves Bobby Brown was doing. Yeah, that was baby making dance moves that Bobby Brown was doing. I'm going to tell you, hold on. I'm going to tell you what's going on, what I believe is going on with Bobby Shmurda and why he has the energy that he has. When Bobby Shmurda first came out, Bobby Shmurda is about energy. He's about vibe. He lost some of his vibe being locked up in prison. It happens to us sometimes. He's trying to re-spark that light. That's all. He might be able to, who knows it. But he's trying to re-spark that light. He was locked up in prison for 7 years. That spark, that light, he's just trying to re-spark it, that's all. You need to get it lit up a little. Okay. You need to get it lit up a little. That's it. And he's trying to get it. But it's just not going to be something I think he's going to be able to artificially create. It's just going to have to organically get lit back. I don't know how to do it. I don't know the dude. I don't know him personally. They need to Y'all don't understand. People that y'all don't understand, like, isolation to do a shit to a nigga. I don't know what to tell you. What else we talking about? Somebody put the Cash App in the chat. What else we talking about? I don't know about the drinking and smoking thing. A lot of times these guys ain't supposed to drink and smoke, and they still do. I'm not gonna blame those dance moves on their inability to get high. All right? Like, he's a bad dancer, but there's a reason he can't get drugs. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, when he get them drugs in him, he's the best dancer this side of Sinatra. But when he can't get them dead drugs in him, I don't know what to tell you. It's like his feet, they lefts, only lefts. I don't know what to tell you, man. I really don't. That don't make no sense though. He can't dance because he can't get drugs. You know, you just told me that, right? Battiness can't relight what he had. I don't know what's going on with him, man. Like when Superfly got out of jail, I'm still gonna get you, sucker. Oh shit, that was a good movie. I didn't get an opportunity to see the Kane versus KRS-One. I fell asleep. And then I didn't go back and rewatch it for whatever reason. I really need an assistant. And Vix used to nag me, but she's not around no more, so I forget to do things. You think he's trying to be Michael Jackson? Who's trying to be Michael Jackson? You watching the Drake card battle rap this week? The Drake card battle? What the fuck are you talking about? Wait, hold on. Hold on. I'm just so far out of the loop on some of these things y'all talking about. Drake card battle. There's a battle. Oh, Drake's been trying to get involved with battle rap for the longest. I remember when some battle rappers was saying Drake stole shit from him or some stupid shit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about a person who basically has ghostwriters hosting a battle rap contest. I'm going to say that again. I don't know how I feel about a guy who has ghostwriters hosting a battle rap contest. How do you feel about that? It's on you. I don't know how I feel about it. Please don't send me this type of shit while I'm on live. Load of Lux versus Geechee. Look, I don't think it makes sense for a guy who we know has people help him with his own lyrics to be hosting a battle rap event. That shit don't make sense to me. But he's Drake, so fuck it. Drake can do whatever Drake want to do. Prince to Amir says, thing is, or the MCs of this era can't think of one who should. I don't know. Dude, I don't know what. Okay, so I know what I want to say. I know what I want to say. I swear I know what I want to say. I swear I know what I want to say. But it's so disrespectful that I'm not going to say it. It's so disrespectful, I don't want to say it. I know what I want to say, but it's so disrespectful, I don't want to say it. But no, I didn't get an NTF. I'm going to say this much. Listen. Y'all should be asking yourself, who has he been dancing with? If I was his management, the first thing I would do is get some dancers, some female dancers, to just dance with him. And they would spend every couple of hours every day, not doing conventional dances like learning how to do dancing, but so he could get his fucking two-step together, first and foremost. Then after he get his fucking two-step together, who has he been dancing with that he's moving like this? Drake is friend with everyone. That boy could do no wrong. That's exactly. So Drake can do whatever Drake want to do, man. So that's what I would do. I would just go get make sure that I get some women, and so he could dance with. Obviously, go get some prostitute ones. I don't know. Maybe he want to bang them also. I haven't got the slightest idea. That wouldn't be something I would care about. But I would definitely make sure that I go get some women for him to dance with. Who has he been dancing with? Prison shuffle. But Bobby Shmurda's gonna be alright. They're gonna get the brother straight now. He's gonna be alright. He decides to figure out a way to stop looking suspect. If it's dancing like that in prison, someone pushed his shit in. Pun intended. We just gotta figure out some way to get this nigga get his shit straight. Anyway, let's get $5 to $10 drops in the cash app, y'all. Come on, let's go. If he was dancing, Prince Toolman said if he was dancing like that in prison, someone pushed his shit back, pun intended. Look, man, I don't know what to do. Maybe he wasn't dancing at all in prison. Hopefully. No, I haven't got any plans on any movements or with CEO Chris's communications about his dealings with the Taliban. CEO Chris is over there with the Taliban right now, infiltrating them niggas. He got a fake mustache. You can see the horns and the glasses horns. You know how they be having the fake mustaches and shit, and you put it on by having like the glasses horns into the glasses and shit. You can see the glasses horns coming out the back of the fake fucking mustache. Shout out to that. Is that coffee? That's coffee? From where? The store?
No, not entiendo.
Okay. Oh, man. I just saw some coffee and I just wanted some coffee. Oh, man, I should have went to the store and want some coffees. I want all of the nicotines. Wait, no, not the nicotines. I want all of the caffeines. Can we get the caffeine? I want to get the needle. I'm going to stick it straight in my arm. The whole caffeine. Let me get caffeinated. Needed to get caffeinated immediately. On all of the caffeinations. There you go. There you go. I know I had it in there somewhere. I want all of the caffeinations. Let's make sure that we get all of the caffeinations down. CEO Chris, yo. That dude's over there helping the Taliban, man. He got a freaking long ass beard like this that he has like the the Groucho Marx that he puts on like that and shit. And he don't speak any actual he doesn't speak any actual Arabic. He's just faking it the whole time. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. If y'all could just see what I'm thinking. Shout out to CEO Chris wherever he's at, just getting more people locked up in jail. Silk the Shocker said he did the ghostwriting for 150,000. Get out of here. Get out of here. Amelia said, Jack, you seen the Boosie and Little Nas X beef has escalated to the point where Little Nas X dad told Boosie a bunch of stuff, and Boosie told him, that's why your son turned out like that. Do you understand the way Boosie's mind is? His father you can't even talk to me. Like the way Boosie's mind is, his father can't talk to Boosie. Boosie considers his father a failure. You understand that, right? That's what Boosie considers his father. So his father could say whatever he wants to Boosie. Boosie's not taking that guy seriously. What up, Hidden in Plain Sight? Boosie ain't taking that guy seriously. How's he gonna take that guy seriously? To Boosie, I'm not saying that this is my opinion. I think you failed your child if your child grow up and is an evil rat bastard. I think that you failed your child if your child is growing up not thinking about prosperity and for themselves and thinking more about trying to destruction and chaos out there in the universe. I think that's failing your child not having a sense of who God is, your child not having a sense of self, your child not loving themselves. I think those are ways that you fail your children, just so we could be clear. But the way Boosie's mind thinks, he considers that guy a failure as a father, so he doesn't give a damn what that guy is saying. Believe me, he doesn't. Yeah. He says, I agree with Boosie, just not his delivery. You can't go on other people's platforms against their rules and then cry later. Agreed. Kane outperformed KRS-One, but KRS-One records go harder. I didn't see, so I don't know. Free the fam, Crippy, free Crippy. That's a fact. Free Crippy. Shout out to Crippy. Crippy a real one, for real, for real. He took a bullet for Shotty, and in a whole nother situation, held the gun so Tekashi didn't have to travel on the train with it and quite possibly get caught up and get all fucked over. Crippy a real one. Can we clap it up for Crippy? Can we shout it out for Crippy in the chat, please? We shout Crippy out. Shout out to Crippy. Shout out to free the Billies, by the way. But shout out to Crippy. Can't cancel Boosie. Boosie don't care. What's up, Blizz Lanes? Chillin'. Free the Billies, man. Yo. That shit is just crazy. Yeah, but Boosie don't care. Boosie think that guy's a failure as a father, man. Native says, Bobby been choreographed by Twain and Mr. Butterfingers. What Twan? By Twan. You talking about the dude from The Living Color? Oh, man. Black Progress says CEO and DR with his khaki colored complexion setting up Trinitario gang members. He probably is setting up Trinitario gang members. Probably in another country, man. I wouldn't be surprised if he speaks about 3 or 4 languages, man. Just keep it a stack. I wouldn't be surprised if he speaks about 3 or 4 languages. Nas and Drake got a song coming out next year. Word? 2 snaps up with a twist. That's how Bobby Shmurda's dancing. That's what we're gonna call Bobby Shmurda's dance. The 2 snaps up with a twist. Yo, you doing that new Bobby Shmurda? Yo, what is it called? Oh, that new Bobby Shmurda is called 2 snaps up with a twist. Menu says, Little Nas dad told Boosie, how is he talking? Video getting high, making music. He's right though. Little Nas X's father is right. But your son is making a video with a dude banging him. So you can't talk about what nobody else is. Hold on, just so we can be clear. Little Nas X's father is 100% right. Don't get confused. Boosie makes music that is derogatory, bad, and tearing down the fabric of our. He does all the bad things that we don't want in our society. Do not get this wrong. He talks about treating women bad, he makes music about. doing all the drugs. He makes music about killing people. He makes all of this music that's derogatory and bad. This is true. It's a fact. We're not going to argue any of that. But homeboy, your son made a video with a dude banging him in the booty. You can never, ever, 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 ever talk about anybody and what they're doing on social media or anywhere else. Period. That was not an act of an individual being gay. That was an act of an individual being a weirdo. Women aren't even making videos of getting banged and it banged it. Women aren't even making videos getting banged. The whole song will be about getting banged, but there will be no banging in the video. First of all, I'm not saying Lil Nas X's father failed him or didn't fail him. I have no idea. I don't know them enough. What I'm saying is, based off of what Boosie's interpretation of life is, Boosie considers Lil Nas X's father to have failed him. I'm not saying he failed him. What the fuck? I don't know. I would think he failed him for different reasons other than the dude being gay. He's making videos getting banged. He's making videos getting banged. What the hell? I wouldn't want my daughter making videos getting banged, just so we could be clear. This is not a heterosexual or homosexual thing. What the hell are you doing making videos getting banged? Yeah, so his pops stopped. Like, his pop probably just wants some clout. That's it. He wants to get in the public eye somehow. That's it. But remember, Lil Nas X said previously that as a child he was treated really bad for being gay. So now are you saying that you wasn't treated bad? Your pops really loved you all of this time? So all of that stuff you were saying before was a lie? I don't know. But remember, I remember Lil Nas X said some shit like that, didn't he? What else we talking about? Put it in the chat. What else we talking about? We talking about anything else or we getting up out of here? What we doing? What else we talking about? Are we getting up out of here? You done dropped that Cash App about 20 times and ain't nobody dropped nothing yet. Shout out to Prince to Emil and his diligence. NBA YoungBoy has been released. That's a fact. But I told y'all NBA YoungBoy was going to get released. No, I don't want to freestyle battle. I told y'all NBA YoungBoy was going to get released. I told y'all why NBA YoungBoy was going to get released. And once again, it turns out that Jack Frost was correct. So I don't know what we're going to do. What aspect of his release do y'all want to discuss? Black Power Cross says Lil Nas X dad needs to just smile all the way to the bank and leave Boosie a real one alone. They might be trying to make Lil Nas X's father figure. Like, you know what I'm saying? They might be trying to get him some clout so he could go out there and, you know, do his own thing. You understand what I'm saying? So they might be, you know, they might be trying to get him a little bit of clout. I'm always scared of stuff like that. I'm fearful of that. I once heard somebody in my family tell a different person in my family that I was being selfish with my platform because I didn't want to let them on my platform after I was begging them to come on my platform for a year, like 2 years, and they kept telling me no because, you know, I got a little channel. You know, they're not into that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was like poo-pooing me, like, and then all of a sudden now they want to be on the show and I'm not letting them on, so now they telling people I'm being selfish. So you got to understand, people got short memories, man. People people got short memories. They just remember what they want to remember, man. I don't know what to tell you. But pardon me. NBA YoungBoy gets released. I already told y'all why he was gonna get released. All of his charges is most likely gonna disappear. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. I would say the biggest, he does have another court case that they have to battle coming up, and that's gonna be his newly baby mama. What could he have told Mike Vegas? What could he have told? What do you know if he could have told? Y'all be so quick to call these guys snitches. What did he tell? I'm not saying he didn't tell, but what did he tell? He got to stay in Utah. House arrest, that's a fact. What could he have told? Yeah, people always want to call somebody a snitch, but what are they snitching on? Do you know of something he could have snitched on? Do you know of someone he could have snitched on? Once again, if I was Yaya Mayweather's attorneys, they might actually have a pretty easy way for her to get out of this. Simply because I'm under the impression that she was let back in the house by like somebody, like security or something. And then while she was in the kitchen, the other girl was told to attack her. This is the information I'm getting. The other girl was told to attack her. She picked up 2 knives. She told the girl to stay back. The girl did not stay back. The girl ran at her. She's doing this. The girl got stabbed up, ended up losing her baby, I think. And also she got nerve damage in her arm. If I'm Yaya's attorney, I'm arguing that it was self-defense. This happened in Georgia. Georgia's a stand your ground state. She was standing there. The girl came to attack her. She stood her damn ground. That's what I'm arguing. Melly, YNW Melly, they have a situation where there's some DNA that they believe is YNW Melly's DNA. It was on a sweater. Okay, the significant thing is one of the individuals who was murdered, that was killed, blood is also on that sweater. So by them confirming that it's that it's YNW Melly's blood also on that sweater, that's literally putting YNW Melly not only at the crime scene, but at the crime scene while the crime was being committed. So that's why they're trying to find out if that's his DNA. I'm not 100% sure if it's verified or not, but I think it's his DNA. So I think it's a done deal. Black Power Cross says, had a chick call me dumb for getting a jab. I'm from New Jersey. I'm lucky to be alive, not really scared of a vax. I hear that. Like I keep telling people, do what is ever in your best interest. I don't know if we should. I don't know if we should. Don't listen to me. The fuck? I'm not a scientist. I can't tell you. I haven't done any case studies. I have done 0 things to find out how effective this jab was. I've done 0 things. I don't know what to tell you. Emmanuel says, but the story is that he was with them and they got shot up, so he was obviously at the crime scene. I'm confused. No. Hold on. They did the ballistics on the they did the ballistics on the gun, obviously. They did the reenactment of the crime scene. They found out that the person that was at the crime scene that pulled the gun was sitting in the back seat. They shot the person who was in front of them, and then they shot the person who was next to him. Their story that they had been putting out, just so we could be clear, is that they was driving and somebody came and drive by and was shooting at them, and it was a drive-by shooting. His DNA being on whatever that sweater is just me assuming that the prosecuting attorneys is trying to use that to say that he's the one that actually pulled the trigger, because I think that's what the argument is. That he pulled the trigger. Because there's another thing that you have to understand. They can tell the trajectory of a blood spatter. They can tell how far you was from a person from the blood spatter. They can tell how far the gun was from the individual that got shot from the blood spatter. They could tell how far you were from the person who got shot when they could tell all of this from the way that the blood splattered on the sweater or whatever it is, I'm guessing. So that's why they want to confirm that it's his DNA, because I believe that they're saying that the person who committed the murder had to have been wearing this shirt. And so we have two sets of DNA on here. One of them is the victim. The other one has to be the person who did the murder. Boom. Did I explain that well, or did that make sense? I think that made sense. I mean, I know what I'm thinking. I think I explained myself well. They said Dark Low snitched. The internet is horrible, but the boy's sitting right now for a gun charge. Wait, who said Dark Low snitched? Dark Low? You can't be serious. Snitched on what? This is nah. Who's this? Some YouTube content creator said this stupid shit? How long? Oh, this was a while back. All right, no. This was a while back. All right. This is a while back. This is just some stupid shit, I'm guessing. This was a while back. Dark Low snitching? That's the same dude that ran. That's the same dude who have to do 5 years now for threatening the freaking a witness in one of the cases, right? That Dark Low, that's the Dark Low you're talking about, right? He got to do 5 years for tampering with a witness. That Dark Low, he's the snitch. Now I see why people be so mad at me. I see. No one else talks like this though. So this is the only way this is the only place you can get this time to talk into. I see why people be mad at me sometimes. I see how I be talking. I'm really pretty witty over here. That's why. Oh man, but no, for real, seriously. We talking about the same Dark Low? I gotta catch up on BMF. I have not been watching BMF. I gotta catch up on it. That shit is crazy. Like, we talking about the same Dark Low, nigga? You gotta do 5 years for witness tampering, man. Well, I mean, I keep trying to tell y'all, don't commit crimes. Crimes are bad, man. Look, there's so many different ways to catch criminals now, man. You're better off just trying to figure out a way to just come up with a new invention. I don't know what to just invent a new thing. I don't know what to tell you. There's so many different ways that criminals are being caught. Nowadays, the only criminals that they're not catching are the ones they don't choose to really go after. And the bully usually catches up to the bully. That's a fact. There's so many different ways to catch people in for the crimes that they committed. If you get away with a crime, it's because they wasn't looking for you, homie. I don't know what else to tell you. You just committed a crime, and they all looked at the crime and said, nobody cares about that. And then we're home. I don't know what to tell you. If you're getting away with a crime nowadays. Or there's somebody who's even a bigger idiot committing a crime so big that they got to overlook yours. But generally speaking, they can catch any criminal they trying to catch, homie. Put it like this. I live in New York City, right? So there's cameras in front of every store. There's a store on every corner. I mean, do I literally got to say more? There's cameras in front of most tenement buildings. Almost every single building has a surveillance system that not only points at the doorway, but also points down the street in one direction and down the street in the other direction. Oh, and y'all brother was saying it? Oh wow, could you send that to me? I wanna see it for myself. DM it to me. You can't really commit crimes nowadays, homie. Figure something else out. Several hidden cameras in the walkways of apartment buildings. I'm trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, that's why y'all dudes keep talking about snitches. I'm like, half of the times, ain't nobody snitching. Half of the time, the dude did the crime in front of a camera. Dark Low introduced the official snitch to the game. All right, so he didn't snitch. He introduced the dude that did snitch. What do they plan on doing about Dark Low then? I don't know what to tell you. You know, gangs got codes. Ruger from GD said Young Berg got backlash. Young Berg's been coming out saying we gotta stop all of the Young Berg has been coming out saying that we gotta stop all the gangbang. Young Berg has been coming out saying that we gotta end all the violence. That's the Young Berg you talking about, right? Shout out to Young Berg. That's the Young Berg you talking about? I'm asking because I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about the wrong person. Maybe it wasn't Young Berg I'm thinking about. I think it's Young Berg though. Anyway, we'll do a Tonight Show tonight. So I'm gonna Hitmaker. So we're gonna do a Tonight Show tonight. So I'm gonna cut this live short. I'm gonna cut this live short. We're probably just gonna do an open discussion tonight. I think we're gonna do an open discussion. So we're gonna come back with the Tonight Show tonight. It's gonna be early, probably. We'll start at 9 o'clock like usual. We'll just come back with the Tonight Show at 9 o'clock today. Everybody, just enjoy your day. Enjoy. Go be productive. Like, comment, subscribes. Join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. That's all I got.